Hey, look, everybody, we got a little bit of leftover Middle Eastern news I failed to cover a little bit earlier. So we're going to do that now. Yikes. From Reuters, it says Turkey says Kurdish YPG has not fully withdrawn from Syrian border area. The Kurdish YPG forces have not fully withdrawn from a strip of northeastern Syria under a Russia-brokered accord that is about to expire. Turkey's foreign minister said on Monday as Ankara prepared to discuss its next steps with Moscow. Turkey began a military offensive in northeastern Syria, targeting the YPG forces on October 9th. President Donald Trump pulled U.S. troops out of the area, setting off a regional power shift that analyst says benefits Moscow and Damascus, which I'm sure plays into the confirmation bias of the Russia Gators. Turkish Foreign Minister Mevlut Cavusoglu said a Russian delegation was headed to Turkey to discuss joint patrols that could begin as soon as Tuesday. If the YPG does not fulfill the agreement to pull back more than 30 kilometers from Turkey's border, Turkish-led forces will clear these terrorists from here, he said. There are those who have withdrawn. Syrian regime elements are confirming this. Russia is confirming this as well. But it's not possible to say all of them have withdrawn, Cavusoglu told reporters in Ankara. Ankara views the YPG as terrorists because of their links to Kurdish insurgents in southeast Turkey. But the Kurdish-led Syrian Democratic Forces, or SDF, which include the YPG, have been an important ally of the United States in the fight against Islamic State militants. On Sunday, the SDF said it had agreed to withdraw from the 30-kilometer border region it had controlled until the U.S. pulled out. Russia has moved military personnel and vehicles into the region and has said the peace plan is on track. Under the deal agreed on October 22nd between Turkish President Tayyip Erdogan and Russia's Vladimir Putin, Syrian border guards and Russian military police are supposed to clear the region of YPG fighters over a 6-day period that ends late on Tuesday. Turkish and Russian forces are then meant to start patrolling a section of the Turkish-Syrian border that runs 10 kilometers deep into Syria. The deal means President Bashar al-Assad's forces moving back to parts of the northern border with Turkey for the first time in years due to the Syrian civil war, which began in 2011. Now a Russian military delegation is coming to Turkey, Cavusoglu said. Our friends will discuss both the latest situation on the issue of withdrawal and at the end of 150 hours on Tuesday. How will the patrols be? What we will do together? What steps will we take? Well, look, if they don't withdraw, then Turkey is within their right to wipe them out. If a violent military force is sitting on your border, you had the right to take them out if they don't withdraw. It seems to me like Turkey's given them almost every chance. And it's not like Turkey is actually wiping out Kurds like so many people have suggested when the majority of Kurds live in Turkey. And there's no evidence of any concentration camps or any Nazi-like situations. So sorry, folks, but it's just not happening. And I'm with Turkey on this. I don't particularly care for the YPG. They forcibly conscript teenagers and children into their groups. They conscript adults. They grab whoever they can get. These people are extremists. And I imagine the majority of Kurds don't support them. But moving on, Russia Gatekeeper, the joint patrols are to run from the Euphrates River east to the Iraq border, except for the Kurdish-controlled city of Qamishli, covering a portion of the so-called safe zone Turkey originally said it would oversee. Yeah, that's their lazy, rushed plan to take all the Kurds in their country and just move them into a safe zone where there's active fighting. How are they going to guarantee their safety? How do we know they're even going to bother trying to guarantee their safety? It's just a lazy solution by politicians with no patience. With Ankara and Damascus locked in conflict in Syria's rebel-controlled Idlib region in the northwest, there could be further risks as Syrian government forces and border guards head to the northeast under the Russia-brokered deal. On Sunday, Syrian state news agency Sana reported clashes between the Syrian army and Turkish forces near Ras Al Ain, a town on the Turkish border. Turkey has not confirmed those clashes. Much of the deal is about coordination, but Turkey and Syria are still fighting it out in Idlib, so it's another potential risk to manage, said Aisli Adint Asbas, an Istanbul-based senior policy fellow at the European Council on Foreign Relations. You know, I almost feel like they're making up these names just so they can make me sound like a fool. But Turkey has access to northern Syria, but Russia has limited Turkish penetration under the deal, she added, so Putin is the gatekeeper and sole decision-maker there, and is also in a position to dictate Syria's pending constitutional process. A committee tasked with mapping out Syria's post-war political arrangements is scheduled to hold its first meeting in Geneva on Wednesday. Cavusoglu will meet his Russian and Iranian counterparts in the Swiss city on Tuesday. Ahead of that meeting, the UN Special Envoy for Syria, Geir Peterson. Here's what I think, to be honest. Here's what I think. I'm sorry, Turkey, but you know what? Your safe zone plan just does not seem viable. So, you know what? Leave the 300,000 some Kurds in your country and just put up with them. I'm sorry, but your desire to be Kurd-free does not trump their safety. Period. And for that matter, you know what? Why not try to end the fighting first? The YPG, I think, is probably going to withdraw. They're going to try to push the envelope a little further until they can't push it any further and then just give up. That's what rebels do when faced with superior force. They will eventually give up, and only the most devoted or most radical will continue the fight. And trust me, they're going to move on to suicide bombing and all sorts of some of the worst terrorist methods you've seen. And for all you YPG lovers, don't even begin to kid yourself that they won't start doing that shit. So here's the deal, Turkey. Go ahead. Deal with the YPG. Tell them, withdraw, or we're going to kill you. Straight up. Go ahead and tell them that. But your safe zone dealie isn't going to work. The area is just not safe. You're not going to be able to guarantee Kurdish safety. And I don't trust you, and any reasonable person will not trust you to even try to guarantee their safety. You obviously don't care. You're not genociding them. I'm not on that side of the argument. That's crazy. But I make have no illusions that you care about their safety if you're moving them into a safe zone where you can't even guarantee their safety. It's crazy to me. You people are nuts. It's just not happening. But no, YPG has not fully withdrawn from Syria. So, and you know, asking them nicely isn't going to work. You're just going to have to employ force at this point. You're just going to have to do it. It's going to be unpleasant, it's going to be bloody, but they've left you no choice. You got to do what you got to do. Anyway, peace.